I would like first to thank the organizers for the invitations and also the opportunity they gave me to challenge with Mark Nelson, who is a very great person speaking about SCV, because I'm the. I will see if at the end I will win. I will defend the concept point. The concept point is to say that I am against the fact that we can eliminate the SCV in Africa. To do this, I have some few slides. The few slides are organized in the way, first of all, to give you a background. And the second point, I will try to give some current situation in Africa, some of the results that are found in publications, which shows that the elimination in Africa is questionable. And at the end, I think that you will see that it's okay that it's not possible to eliminate it. First of all, the background information. We know that approximately 80 million of patients are infected by hepatitis C in the world. Is the new data. And the high rate of those infected persons are in sub-Saharan Africa. And in 2014, there were the new GAA that have been developed, and this GAA can cure at least 90% of HCV infected persons after 12 weeks. And with these good results, the WHO have included this GAA in the list of essential medicine, and also they have been developing a guideline to how to treat people using this GAA. And finally, one of the great issues of all this funding was that in May 2016, the World Health Assembly adopted a global health sector strategies for viral hepatitis from 2016 to 2021. And there were a very great goals. The goal was to eliminate the hepatitis C as a public health threat by 2013. So what was those goals? The goal was, there were two steps, 2020 and 2013. By 2020, we were supposed to reduce new infection by 30% and death by 30%. And by 2013, we have to reduce that by 90% and the death by 65%. And WHO have also developed a strategy how the countries, how we can, what are the strategies that we can put in place, implement to eliminate HCV. And these are the main strategies that were recognized. And because there are too many strategies, I'm going mostly to focus on the very important one that I think that if we implement it, that's the way we can eliminate hepatitis C, is the screening, the prevention, and access to treatment. So, by giving you this background, the question is, what's the current situation of the implementation of this strategy in Africa? So, I will recommend you to read these 4 main publications that was that I have in PubMed. They were published last year, and most of them have, let's say, analyzed the situation in Africa and give their idea on if we can eliminate or not. So I'm just going to summarize them because we don't have too many time to. So the first was comparing the size of the HCV epidemic in 2016, the year where the goals was determined, and 2017. And we'll see that by looking the number of deaths, the number of people who were cured, and the new infections. They see that when the places where this area were in red, we see that globally, by comparing the epidemic in 2007 and 2016, we see that the number of new infections have decreased. While in Africa, this number has increased. After 1 year, there was not a decrease in Africa. And I think that this is not a good picture for elimination. Secondly, there was a second paper with a prediction of this situation in 2013. And by looking at the current situation, they show that the total number of HCV infection was expected to increase or remain flat in the majority of countries. And nevertheless, they saw that HCV-related morbidity and mortality was expected to increase over the next 15 years. And they show it very well in these two analyses, because in the paper we see that there are about 6 African countries where the analysis have been done, but I show these 2 countries, Ghana and Ethiopia. And we see that by looking the number of newly infected people and the number of people treated, we see that this number was increasing from 2018 to 2022. And this means that if you want to eliminate, the number of people under treatment have to be higher than the number of new infections. And when you see all this picture this way, this is the situation if nothing is done in black. We see that the number of infections will still increasing in the 2 countries. And this is what have to be done if you want to follow the target of WHO. And you see that the gaps, the work that Africa have to do is very great if you want to decrease from this state to this state by 2013. So, another study of those 4 papers that I showed was analyzing the cost of treatment. And I saw that the cost of treatment in Africa, this new GDA, was very high, because as regard to the annual median income per capita, this means that most of the countries will have to increase their, let's say, the cost of universal treatment coverage from 4% to, let's say, 403%, depending on countries. By looking at all this, please, ladies and gentlemen, I saw that the elimination of HCV in Africa is questionable. And if Africa want to do it, this is the 2 main things that they have to do, is to eradicate or to increase the number of persons on treatment consistently compared to the new infection. And to achieve this, we need to strategically active target screening program to find and identify infected persons and scaling up the treatment, scaling up the diagnostics. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my point of view. That's my third point. Looking at this current situation, I see that the elimination in Africa is questionable. Thank you.